This painting is about a dream that I keep having about a room behind a wall. In this room, there's this open airway that leads to the sky. There's a TV, there's a desk, there's a bookshelf, there's books, there's paper, there's a refrigerator, oddly enough, and a ladder. This painting represents a place that comes from within my subconscious. In this video, I go through 4 months of ups and downs of trying to stay consistent creatively, trying to execute the vision properly, and just everyday life. I hope you enjoy the journey of me creating Room Behind the Wall. It's 4:26 in the morning right now. Got to finish painting the final sketch. It's the end of the month. Rent is due. Bills are due. I have a family reunion coming up. I guess I got the dates mixed up, and I'm just now finding out that my flight is scheduled to leave on the 31st, and the family reunion is scheduled the 30th. And I've already paid for the hotel. Now, American is telling me that because it's, you know, a cheap flight, and I booked it the way I booked it, I can only refund that flight and take away $99 from that. So it was like $165. It would only be $65 towards my next flight. And that's if American even have flights. I didn't even look up American's flight. I am so frustrated right now. There's a lot going on. I do not have enough money for this. How am I supposed to create with all of this going on? But it's just a rough patch right now, and I'm trying to get through it. I need to hold some bread. I'm stressed out, bro. I'm gonna go to 2 different loan offices and get some payday loans if I can get the $250. I tried to get a personal loan. They wouldn't give me jack diddly squat. I'm stressed out, man. The very next day, I went on a hike at Runyon Canyon with a friend, and it was really incredible views. The hike was insane. Now I'm broke and my legs hurt. The AC ran all summer, which I guess started to make the, I don't know, wall leak and the floor leak. I don't even understand what it was, but you'll see later on in this video how we fix it and what happens. It's a whole ordeal. I've started out with the preliminary sketch. I've done the final sketch. I've painted the final sketch. And now I've drawn the final sketch onto the canvas, and I've outlined it in pen, and I've layered a layer of burnt umber on top of it. And now I'm about to start painting. But first, I'm going to Dallas for a family reunion, which I'm very excited about. I'll be seeing my grandma, my little brother, my little sister, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, my distant cousins. I'm going to see my older sister, my older brother. I'm going to see everybody. It's going to be an awesome time. My dad and our immediate family are going to have like a get together at my sister's house, which should be a really nice time. It's going to be the first time that my dad has had all his kids together in one place. He has 6 kids. And I literally cannot remember a time when we were all together at one single time, like never. So it's gonna be a really special weekend. So I'm very excited about that. So when I get back, I'll be getting started on the actual painting. So here I am getting started. I always start with the furthest layer to the back of the image, and I build on that. You know, everything was really tedious with these bricks, trying to get them all adjusted how I wanted them to look. And then I had to add the, I guess you call that grout. I don't really know. But yeah, anyways. So the spot on my floor is not fixed yet. And that's why I'm still in this weird setup in my apartment. One night I left the gas on while my friend was here. And he was like, I smell gas. And I was like, I smell gas too. And he jumped to call SoCal Gas. I probably would have took some more time to inspect, but he jumped to it, and I'm glad he did. It was safer that way. I have a gas stove, and I left it on for like a day and some change. And I smelled gas, but I thought it was the floor. I thought it was the spot on the floor. I thought something was coming up. I thought it was just a smell of like the water or the mold or whatever. I mean, it's not mold yet, but I thought maybe that's what was happening. But it was gas, so it was just like a weird series of events that confused me and like made me second guess my judgment on like, oh, this is gas I'm smelling. But either way, it got taken care of. SoCal Gas came out of here like right away. They were here like in like 15 minutes, and they stepped in my spot. It was great. It was horrible, but it was great. So then my car started making weird noises. And then a couple days later, as soon as I got off from work, I pulled into the driveway and it shut off on me. I had to put it in neutral and drive it to my parking spot, which I'm so thankful for, because thank God it didn't shut down on me at work. It didn't shut down me while I was going to an opening, or it didn't shut down in the middle of the highway, you know. So I'm just very thankful. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So that's what's going on right now. I don't have a car. And this all started happening as I'm late for rent, you know what I'm saying? So I need to go to work to catch up on rent, and then my car breaks down. It's insane. Like, when it rains, it pours. And then when my car broke down, I went out days later to check on it just to see how it's doing, and I got a flat tire. So I'm like, what the heck, bro? So I've been working like crazy, picking up shifts, just trying to catch up on rent and some of my bills, because both of those things are behind right now. I've been taking the bus to work every day, which is really not that bad at all, you know. I think LA County has a great transportation system. It's really legit. And so it's kind of fun in a way, you know, like kind of exploring the city a little bit, and you know, like living in it in a different way than just going to work and driving back. It's a little different. It is, however, extremely ghetto. So that's not fun. The second day I rode the bus, some dude got dragged off the bus by another passenger because the bus driver wouldn't go until he got off the bus. So probably a repeat offender of offenses or something like that. And yeah, so it's just been ghetto. I had to go get a loan to try to offset some of these expenses, you know, and so that was ghetto. But all in all, everything's been okay. My health is fine. I still got a roof over my head. I got food in the refrigerator, you know, so there's really not much to complain about. I'm still extremely blessed. One interesting thing though that I have been watching more lately, because it comes up on my Facebook timeline, is animal attack videos where they're like eating the flesh off of a living animal. And it's so bizarre. I don't know why it's so captivating, but it's like extremely interesting. And it's like, what, like, can that animal feel that? Like, of course they can feel it, but like, for that level of life form, like, how painful is it for them? You know, like, is it just like, oh, I'm dying? Or is it like, oh my God? You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. I've just been watching those videos, and it kind of just makes me think of how life is doing me right now. No, but seriously though, I've been trying to stay inspired with everything going on. It's been harder to like sit down and focus and really zone in and clear my mind, you know, and paint. But for the next coming days, I really want to do that. I really want to just forget about what's going on, focus in, zone in, and finish this painting and get it done. You know, because the art is always going to be what's most important. So I've just been trying to stay inspired, and I'm always on Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm always seeing my friends and people that I know and other artists. I'm always seeing their videos, so they keep me extremely inspired. You know, watching you guys, you know, prepare for your solo shows, and then watching you guys create new work and coming up with new things, and then watching other types of artists dance and perform, and it's just been really cool. And then I've also gotten out and gone to a couple art shows, and I still plan to go to art show even though my car's broke down. I really want to attend my friend's art show, Andrea Gazzetta. I really want to see her work and just support her. And I think I'm gonna have to take the bus to do that, and we're trying to make it an adventure. But it's just been extremely inspiring watching you guys create and live your authentic artistic life, you know. And so that keeps me inspired when I'm like feeling down or feeling like, oh, I suck today. All because of this dumb little spot right here. I've got to literally move my entire apartment into a U-Haul. They're gonna come change the carpet on Saturday at 8 a.m. So I only have like one friend. So if that one friend can't help me out, then I'll have to pay some movers. And I'm already asking my apartment manager, like, yo, can y'all pay for this? Because I can't afford this right now. You know, I just paid rent, which was late. And then I'm still behind on a couple bills, and rent's due in like 2.5 weeks. And that didn't have anything to do with it. This isn't my fault. Like, the AC was leaking on its own.
you're having to change the carpet. This isn't me. I didn't do this, so I'm seeing if they can pay for it at least, and maybe we can get it done. I don't know. I'm kind of stressed out right now. Not really. I ain't stressed too bad, but it's just a little frustrating. It's just so much going on right now. And I haven't, I've only got this much done, man. I've only got this much done. And I'm really close to being done. Like, I love that TV though. The TV looks good. I'm going to add a shine to that later. But yeah, okay, I got to catch my bus. I got to get ready for it. All right, so today we're finally getting this floor taken care of. So what's going to happen is they're going to come in and change my whole carpet. I've got to get everything pushed all the way to the kitchen and all the way in the bathroom. I don't know how I'm going to get this whole apartment pushed into these two tiny spaces. So I already told the apartment manager I'm also going to put some things outside. I wanted to rent a U-Haul. They didn't want to pay for it. My best friend said maybe you should put it outside, which I think is so ghetto, but whatever. I just need to get it done. I've been in this apartment for 4 years, so I'm happy to have a new carpet. I told myself to wake up at 4 a.m., but I slept in a little more because rest. So yeah, they're coming at 8 o'clock, and it's like 6:08 right now. So let's see if we can do this in 2 hours. I think I can. Alright, so the whole apartment is cleared out. Now we sitting waiting. Alright, so no one said anything about tile, but I don't own the place, I guess. They didn't even care to tell me. Like, hey, we're changing it to tile and it's not gonna be carpet, but whatever, I'm not mad. It looks fine. It's just kind of irky. Like, you could have said something. I gotta clean that up a little bit. That's where my feet go when I'm on the computer. But yeah, so anyways, it looks fine, I guess. We'll see how it looks when everything gets in here, but it's done, it's over with. I'm gonna try to hurry up and get everything in here as fast as possible so I can take a shower and try to make it to work, even though I already called in. So we'll see.
Yeah, I called in. Even though I was exhausted, I really needed the money.
All right, this is the finished product. Yeah, this is the finished product. And then could you give me just like a quick breakdown of like, what is it that's telling you that the engine's no good?
Well, no compression. Definitely no compression. It sounds like maybe the belt inside or the chain inside is broken. You can hear it when you try to start it. It just fucking clack, clack, clack. It's really bad, bro.
Right.
So maybe a piston is broken. I'm not 100% sure exactly how deep it goes, but it's definitely not fixable.
Okay, and
Okay.
and you can tell that without taking anything apart. You can tell
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we do. I know just from the noise, you can just tell.
All right, I'm filming in my bathroom right now because they're doing some work on the trees outside and it's causing a lot of noise. So I haven't worked on the painting in over 3 weeks, pushing 4 weeks. I've been working 6 days a week. It's been taking a lot of energy out of me just because it's such busy work. I'm a server and I'm just tired. And then I get off work and I don't feel like it anymore. I'm starting to feel like I'm burnt out, but I really need to mind over matter the whole situation. Working 6 days a week, I need to mind over matter. Just getting off of work and painting, I just need to mind over matter. Yeah, I've just been stressed out, kinda. I got a new car and everything, so that's great. I still gotta get it registered, and I missed the deadline on that. So and then there's a lot of stuff that I need right now, so I'm just working a lot to support the things that I need. And so I guess it's just a little season of chaos, but everything's fine, everything's good. I plan to work 6 days a week until the end of the year, just to get me stable, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to start 2025 off strong. And so yeah, I feel like I'm going to work on this painting for the rest of my life, but I really just want to get it done with. I want to get it over with. I'm tired of looking at it. I love it. It's going to be a very powerful piece, but I'm tired of looking at it.
All right, here we are during the home stretch. I just got to do the ladder. I got to get the books done. I got to get the globe done. It's been a long process, but it's quickly coming to an end, and it's finally starting to take shape. All right, so it's December 24th, and I finally completed the painting. It's literally taken me 4 months. Hey, but rather late than never, right? So, I'm very excited to share this piece. I'm happy with it. I just finished it, so I'm still kind of sitting with it, you know, and figuring out how I feel about it. With it taking so much to get to where we are now, you know, there's a lot of, I guess you can say, emotions involved in how I feel about it, because like it took so much, not necessarily it took so much out of me, because it only took 21 hours to complete. There was just so much going on during the process. The painting is of a dream that I've had repeatedly, of this room behind a wall. Either way, I'm happy with it. It looks great. If you've been along for this journey up until now, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to check my work out. If you want to own the original or the final sketch, you can email me at KendullLadanAnderson@gmail.com or direct message me. I should probably add, everything is much better. Everything is much better. I've stopped working 6 days a week. You know, I'm back to a 5-day schedule. Rent's paid. The bills are on time. Yeah, I went through a lot, but you know, the floor is great. My house is great. You know, everything is like way more copacetic than it was 4 months ago. So we're in a much better place. Yeah, so life is really taking a turn. We're in the clear. Everything is good now. Everything's on the up and up. I'm ready for 2025. And I think it's also important to say that if it had not been for God keeping me, especially mentally, I wouldn't have made it through this season. In 2020, a season like this, the past 4 months would have rocked me. And so, you know, I take my meds. I'm on my medication. If you don't know, I am bipolar. And so that does affect me. I have to really watch, you know, like my sleep schedule, how late I'm staying up, how much I'm working. I really have to pay attention to how I'm feeling and kind of, you know, where I'm at in life at all times. And so I made it through this season with no major issues as far as mentally suffering or feeling really depressed or being manic. God is so good and he's kept me, and so I'm here today because of him. So I cannot not mention that. So yeah, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.